You are welcome to Literature of 247. This is a literature channel where the arts and science of literature are discussed. Today, we are going to do justice to a past question on a non-African poem titled Binsey Poplars. The poem is titled Binsey Poplars and the poet is G.M. Hopkins. So, we are going to do justice to NECO 22 question on the poem. Let's go ahead. The question says, write on any three poetic devices used in Binsey Poplars by G.M. Hopkins. Hopkins in this poem shows his aversion for the felling of a reserve forest of a plant called poplars in Binsey, Great Britain. In achieving this, he makes use of the following poetic devices. This is just an introduction. So you can't just go straight and define the poetic devices by giving us introduction about the poem. That is what the poem is about briefly. The first device we identify here is alliteration. That is when a consonant sound is repeated at the beginning of two or more words in an expression. So we have the use of this extensively in the poem. Thus, quell or quench, all fell, are all failed. Of a fresh and falling, further ran. Usually here we have the consonant sound repeated. We have fresh, we have fa. Not spread, not come, nah. Shadow that swam or sands. When wandering with winding bank, that is a repetition of wa. Oh, if we both knew what we do, that's way. When we deaf or heal, the green. Since the country is so tender, that, like this lick and symbol, where we mean, when we ill or deaf. After comers cannot guess the beauty being 10 or 12, only 10 or 12, repetition of t. Stroke of havoc on self, the sweet especial sin, roller sin, a roller sin, sweet especial roller sin. So that is a alliteration there. Next one is onomatopoeia. This is a combination of sounds in a word that resemble or suggests what the word refers to. In the poem, hall and fell sound like when an axe is struck on the tree trunk. It's very necessary to define these devices so that you establish your knowledge of these devices. You have all fell, are all fell. So that sounds like as if axe is struck on the tree trunk. Next one is personification. This is giving the attributes of a living thing to non-living things. We have shadow that swam or sank. To touch her being so slender. To mend her, we end her. The use of these personal pronouns. By this, the discourse is being personified there. We also have the use of assonance. This is the repetition of vowel sound in a line of poem, as we have in this poem does. In leaves, the leaping sound, we have repetition of e. All fair, are all fair. We have repetition of sound there. That dandle and sandal, shadow that swam or sank. To mend her, we end air. 10 or 12, only 10 or 12. That's it. There's also the use of biblical allusion. This is used where the poet concludes that the people, by destroying and felling the trees, do not know the enormity of what they are doing. This is similar to Jesus' comment while being crucified. Quote, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Biblical allusion is when a reference is made to the Bible. We also have analogy. According to the Dictionary of English, it is a relationship of resemblance between two situations, people or objects, especially when used as a basis for explanation or extrapolation. It is used where the poet describes the tenderness of the earth, that by felling the trees, much harm has been done to the earth. It then uses the analogy of the eye, that the tissues are tender, that a mere touch of it might destroy it. That is the use of analogy in that poem. We also have imagery. This is the creation of a mental picture of what is being discussed. Whenever you are reading maybe a novel or drama text and you're having a picture, you are feeling as if you are watching a film. That is imagery. The poet uses this to show the effect of the felling of the trees on other creatures of God. The picture of how the felling of the trees gives way to burning sand is in lines 1 to 3 of the poem. Also, lines 9 to 11 also show the picture of how the swallows that build their colonies on top of the trees are displaced and their migration after the trees are destroyed. That is, we are having the mental pictures of this description in our brain while reading the poem. So, those are the poetic devices. We have often discussed more than necessary here. You just write on any three. You can write on more if you have time, so that you have a good grade in literature in English. So if you are new on this channel, just hit on the subscribe button so that you have access to all our videos, the ones we have produced and the ones we have not produced. And we have discussed all the text and the poems recommended by WAEC and NECO on this channel. So click on the subscribe button, invite your friends to join this channel, and share our videos on social media platform. Thank you and God bless.